everyone, Tracy here. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to start making my new desk. This desk here, I've mentioned before, is very warped. It is warping this way as well as to the back to the front. It's warping as well. And I have to add, I know it's a mess, I have to add these stacks of post-it notes on there so things don't wobble around. That's how warped it is. I'd purchased this desk many years ago from Staples. It's just one of those office tables, or I'm not even sure the name of it, and it's done its job. I've had it since I made my room, so I can't even tell you how many years ago that was, but many years ago, and it has served its purpose. So I'm quite excited. I'm going to start making my new desk, and actually I have to take everything off of this desk so I can move this out. And I'm going to keep this because this is going to be a table for when I have my crops and I need extra room. If we can't all fit around the pool table, then I'll just bring out this table. So it still will be getting used. So I better start putting together my desk. So here is the start to my desk. I bought 3 bookcases, exactly the same size. I was hoping to find white ones, but can you believe it? There is not one white bookcase in this whole city of mine that would fit my needs. So I had to go with black, but it doesn't really matter on the color, I guess. So here is the beginning of my new desk. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm going for here, though. 1 bookcase down and 2 more to go. The only thing, and I know these aren't very expensive, so you don't expect much, but right taking it out of the box, I noticed that some of this is chipped. It's not black. And I had a little chuckle because it said that it is black oak finish. Well, I guess it's supposed to just look like oak because it's just particle board. And I thought I'd go faster because I hurt my back the other day. So I thought, oh, I'll get my drill out. And I kind of stripped the screws here. So, like this, the heads of the screws are stripped, not the actual screws are stripped. So, yeah, I guess I'll be hand screwing them because the power drill is just too much power for these little soft metal screws. Just a little tip, but I'm going to get going and get the next 2 done before supper. There's 1. There's 2. 1 more to go. And actually, it's not taking all that long to put them together, but I'm just using my drill because I hurt my back walking down the stairs to open the door, as silly stupidly as that sounds, so I don't want to spend as much time on my bending over on my knees as I have to. So, but the screws are very soft, so when I'm using my drill, if you don't have good pressure on it and your drill like slips a bit, these are very soft and they strip. Not so much the bolts that go in strip, but the head strip. So you just got to be careful if you're doing it that way. Well, I have completed making all of the bookcases, and this is how my desk is going to be. On this side, I'm going to have these bookcases here. And then, see, it's like a big giant C. And then here, even though there's going to be a tabletop and I can't really reach that part, those are going to be for tools or things that I hardly ever use. And then we go over on this side, and there are shelves over here. So lots of storage, and like I said, the quality of these are pretty poor. I took some out of the packaging, and look, there's already nicks. One of the pieces at the bottom, it was actually the particle board was smashed apart. But, you know, I didn't want to bring it back. They were 30 bucks each. I didn't feel like taking it back to the store and returning it just for that. So now I just have to measure the top and then get a tabletop for it. And what I'm going to do, I'll probably show this more in detail, is I'm going to have the tabletop overhang just a little bit and then put trim so the tabletop won't move around. I don't think it will. Plus I can put you know, that's what's that stuff to help you open jars, that foam stuff on here that'll help it not move around even more so. But I'm thinking, just for my peace of mind, I'm just going to put some trim underneath the tabletop so this doesn't move around on either side, and then probably at the front side here attach it to the tabletop. So I'm quite excited. There is not a big difference in the size of this desk. This one to me looks really tiny, but it's not that much different than the other one. My one in my room that I'm using now is 5 feet long, and this one here is 53 inches, so just 7 inches difference. And then the depth of mine is 30, whereas the depth of this one here is going to be about 29.5, so not much difference there. And then the height, this one's a little bit higher. My one in my room is 29 inches high, and this one is 31.5 inches high, but I still have to add the actual desktop on here, or the tabletop on here. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I can't wait to put this in my room, but first I have to clean off my desk, but it'll be nice to have all this storage in my desk. You know, we can always use more storage. Last night, my husband and I, we went and picked up this piece of melamine, I guess it's called, and it's a little bit too long. Like, my desk is going to go this way, so it's a little bit too long here. It was like, I was leaving 2 inches overhang, and then this is an additional 5 inches from that. So actually it's about 7 inches overhang on the edge here. So I'm going to center it, and hopefully it won't be a big deal. If it is a big deal, I'll just go and cut it, but then I have to put the, you have to adhere that band or to finish the edge off. So that's kind of why I didn't want to cut it, because I really don't want to finish the edge off. It's easy to do that, but I just didn't feel like it. So my next step is to go and clear off my desk I have right now. And I just want to show you, look at Luna. She was sitting on there. Now she's like, oh, I'm such a little princess. Hey. I'm getting closer to the new desk, so now I have to just move out this bookcase for now, which will be nice because I don't need to put this back in here. Mind you, I do have an idea for this. We'll see if that'll work. And just move everything off and then fold up the desk and put it away. And it's funny because my daughter Heather asked me where my new desk was going. And I said in my room, and she's like, Mom, you do not have room in there for that. And I told her, no, I'm replacing my old one because it's warped. So she's, let me see. So she came in here and she looked, and she had said, oh yeah, it is warped, but you know, Mom, it's not made to carry all this heavy stuff on it, which is true. But in my defense, it was warped a bit before I even put all this stuff on. If I do put this, I'm not sure how I'm going to configure my desk. I'm thinking it'll probably be close to the same. But if I do it the same, all of these, like this, that's my washi over here. This isn't very heavy, but still. And this here, this isn't very heavy because half of it's empty right now. All of that is actually going to be on top of a bookcase. So it will have something supporting it underneath instead of just like here you got these skinny little legs on either edge. So it's going to bow no matter what. Yeah, so I'll just stop talking and start to clean this desk off. I have been putting off going through this bookcase here because, as you can see, I've been just shoving some things in here. Look at stickers. I know where they go. These won't be hard to put away, but yeah, there's just stuff in here that I have to go through. Mind you, when I look at it, it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. I'm not going through this. This is my memorabilia. You want to know how long that's going to take? That is going to take forever. I'm not delusional on that. But yeah, I'm still working on cleaning off the desk, but this is a good way now that everything's out, like they had mentioned in the challenge to take everything out of your room, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. At least now I'm taking all these little things out of my room and I can go through them, because I have a big like laundry tub right now full of little this and that was on my desk that I just overlooked. So yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. Wow, I still have to go underneath, but wow, how different does this look with everything off of here. I just want to share with you, when I put this desk here, I didn't want it to muck up the walls, so I put these, I think they're for chairs, they're felt adhesive, and I just cut them up, stuck them to the table so it wouldn't ruin the wall. But I don't know if you can notice it here, it's hard to tell, but there's a little white line here. I forgot to do that with the shelf that I put up there, so it kind of marked up the wall. Just a little tip that if you are putting things against the wall and you don't want it to mark up your wall, these work pretty good. Actually, I see there's some other stuff stuck back there too. But let me see. Actually, you know what this was? This was a prop. This was so my one container wouldn't rock. I just folded up a piece of paper. Well, I gave the floor a good washing while nothing is there. And I don't know why, but it did damage my wall a little bit. Well, not damage the wall, but marked up the paint. Here are where I had those felt things. You can see them outlined there, and I even tried to like really clean them off. And then here is the top and the bottom of the desk. That looks really low to me, but that's where it is. I even gave it a good washing and a rub down, and yeah, actually it even feels like it's lifted here. Like I could feel right here, I could feel like a little ridge or something, but it's lifted, not pushed in, which doesn't make any sense to me. But my other desk will cover it up as well, so yeah, just excited to actually get some stuff. I should show you the pool table because that is full of stuff. I could not believe how much stuff I fit on my desk. So just waiting for the floor to dry, and then I'll bring the desk in. Yay! I just want to show you this mess, and I could not believe all of this stuff actually fit on my desk. So here's that little tray thing. Here's my two high up stands, my washi tape and whatever. This was actually in it's actually a boot tray or a shoe tray. My twirly thing. This was on there, which didn't need to be on there. See this bucket? This is like a laundry, well, smaller than a laundry bucket. This is filled up with, I don't even know everything that's in here. I have to like go through this, and I don't want my desk to ever be as full and messy as it was. Yeah, this I don't think was on my desk. This ended up being under my desk. But yeah, and then my trimmers are somewhere in here too, and my adhesive guns. Yeah, this is a mess. And it's Friday. I always do these big things on Friday when I have to clean up this area for my friends for Friday night scrapbooking. So I better get on to it. My daughters are coming to help me carry these in, so I don't scratch the floor. So yay! Progress. So the makings of my desk are put in place. I have these foamy, I'm not sure, non-slip things here. These were cut like this. I didn't even cut these, so I don't know what we used these before. Used these for before, and then I should have had one here. The thing with this is, because the top is bigger than this, I could make a little bit of a gap, and I can make my desk a little bit wider. So I might do that, and then my little rolling cart that I like to have will still fit under there beside me. So we will see. I just have to find another one of these slippy things so this doesn't slip around. I don't think it will, but better to be safe than sorry, right? So now I'm going to have to get my daughters, because my husband's at work, so I will get my daughters to come and help me carry the big white piece of wood down here for me. I'm just going to share with you, see how this is going to work. We're going to have the bookcase over here, and then we have a bookcase facing me, so I can put things that I don't use very often there. And then on this side here, I have another bookcase, and I'll probably put things that I don't use as much, but I need good access to. So I'm quite excited. So now for the top. The desk is done. Yay! So here's the top. And then the sides, each are bookcase. See, there's a little gap in between, but I did find another foam non-slip thing to put at the back bookcase there, so the top shouldn't slide. And if it does slide, I can just put bring these in a little bit, like right here, and add like stoppers here, little ledges, so it won't move around. But this is pretty sturdy, man. I don't think this is going to be going anywhere. It's really sturdy. I'm downstairs. We put these tiles on concrete. We don't have a subfloor, so it's not perfectly level. So I just had to add, see in that corner there, it was a little bit wobbly, so I just had to put a little like tongue depressor thing under there. And I think I might have had to do it for that back leg too, but this one was fine. So everything is level, everything is good. Now it's just to fill these up. Well, not fill them up. I'm going to go through my stuff. I'm not just going to shove everything in here. I'm going to go through here and figure out the stuff that was in here, what I need, and whatever I don't need, I'm going to donate. There's no use me bringing stuff in and then taking stuff out. And I got a little sidetracked because I thought, oh, since there's no desk here, I'll change my layout since they've been there for 10 years. So I took my layouts out, and then I got distracted and started looking through my albums. Oh my goodness. So I'm like, no, that's a different task, different days. So that's why there's no layouts up there. But the desk is done. Yay! So now to put supplies back in here. I just stopped for lunch and I'm looking at this going, I don't know, this looks so nice. I don't even know if I want to put anything on here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is do the bookcases, fill in the bookcases of stuff that I want to keep in here. So here is my desk, all finished and mostly completed. Right now I just put my Copics down there for nowhere else to really store them. And then on top, I still have to go through a lot of this stuff. Is all my containers here, I have to go through there, put papers on the front because some of them are missing. I just put those containers there. I'm going to go through and figure out a system because I want to do my journaling here every evening instead of upstairs in the living room. And then here my washi tape is here again. Then under here, under my desk, this fits, so I like that that fits there, because I usually, if I'm working on a bigger project, I like to keep it over here. I have to clean the top off. I still have to clean everything, it's just, or organize everything better. Not very much lighting under there, but that's okay. So I have the things I don't use very often. So my Xyron machine, my Big Bite, and my Bind It All, and then the coils are in there. And at the very bottom, those are all my chipboard books, my chipboard mini books that I haven't made and want to make one day. So there's still some room in there, but I'm pretty sure this is all that is going to stay there. This probably underneath won't change. And then here, this might change. It's, I put all my stickers here. I haven't labeled them yet, but I put my stickers here. And then I put my kits down there and some finished, these are finished pages that I haven't put in albums yet. And then I bought 2 Project Life albums, which are funny because I don't do Project Life, but they were on sale and my sister-in-law talked me into getting a couple. So that is my desk, and it's just really nice and big. I'm sure it's almost the same, actually it's the same size across as my other one. It seems bigger. It's a little bit deeper than my other desk, so it's a little bit deeper, so maybe that's what it is, but it just, and it's higher also. So I'm happy with the results. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and the gentleman assured me that this should not bow because there's nothing supporting the middle part, but he assured me that it shouldn't bow the desk, so we'll see. I'll tell you in 10 years how it works, or 5 years to tell you if it bowed or not. When I do my detailed video on when my room is totally cleaned up, then I'll show you more what's in the drawers and what I'm storing in those little cubbies and that. Those cubbies up there. I will show you that in more detail when I do a full room tour. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a very creative day today. Bye now.